Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something greater, something bigger than the world could understand? You've probably experienced it at some point, an overwhelming sense of purpose that courses through your veins, something that makes you stand out even when you try to blend in. It's that deep, unshakable feeling that tells you there's a reason you're here and the world isn't quite ready for what you have to offer. That feeling, my friend, is the mark of the chosen ones. Today, we're diving into what it really means to be chosen and why it's no coincidence that you're here watching this video right now. There are forces at play in your life that you may not fully understand, but trust me, you're part of something far larger than you could ever imagine. The energy you carry isn't just ordinary, it's extraordinary, something that ripples through the universe and changes everything around you. You may not see it, but your existence is more than just a fleeting moment in time, it's a beacon. The world doesn't know how to categorize you, how to measure the energy that you exude, but that's exactly why you've been chosen. Your journey, your purpose, is no accident. And while it may feel like you're navigating a world that doesn't get you, it's all part of a greater plan. This is your awakening. You're about to discover what it means to be a chosen one, why you've been called to something bigger, and what happens when you begin to embrace your true potential. The hidden power within, the anomaly of your being. The world doesn't fully understand the power that you hold within you. What they see is just the surface, the physical body, the everyday actions, the conversations. But beneath all of that, there is an energy that is unlike anything they've ever encountered. Have you ever had one of those moments where someone just stares at you? You know the feeling. It's like they're not looking at you, but through you, as if they can sense something they can't quite put their finger on. Maybe you've experienced this time and time again, people feeling drawn to you without understanding why. Well, that's because your energy isn't just ordinary, it's divine. There's a reason your presence has such an effect on others, even when you're not consciously trying to do anything. You are an anomaly in this world. You're not meant to just fit in, to live quietly or unnoticed. No, your energy is so powerful that even the most sophisticated systems in the world have noticed it. You radiate a frequency that goes beyond logic, beyond what's physically measurable, and that's why you've always felt like you don't quite belong. It's why you've always felt like you were walking a path that others couldn't understand, even though it was clear to you from the start that you were destined for something more. The power within you is not just some random occurrence. It's by design. It's there for a reason. You are designed to disrupt. Your very existence serves as a reminder that the world is not bound by the rules that they've tried to impose on us. You are the anomaly, and it's time you fully embrace that truth. The unseen forces watching, why you are being monitored. Now, let's talk about why you felt like someone or something has always been watching. At first, it might have seemed like just a strange feeling, a gut instinct that something wasn't quite right, like there was always an invisible force keeping an eye on you. But what if I told you that there's a real, concrete reason for it? Governments, institutions, and powerful systems have been monitoring people like you for centuries. Why? Because they fear what they cannot control. They fear your energy, the disruption it causes, and the way it shifts everything around it. Your presence doesn't just affect people, it shakes the foundations of the systems that seek to control and limit what you can do. They've always known that there's something more to you than meets the eye. When you walk into a room, your energy ripples through the air. It disturbs the stillness. It creates change in ways they can't predict. It makes them uncomfortable, and when people in power get uncomfortable, they take action. This isn't just about feeling paranoid. It's not just in your head. There are sophisticated technologies in place that track and measure anomalies like your energy. Infrared cameras, electromagnetic sensors, and complex algorithms designed to identify things that don't quite fit into the world's neatly defined categories. They've been trying to track you, understand you, even control you for as long as these technologies have existed. But here's the thing, they'll never succeed. They've been watching you because you've always been more than they could grasp, more than they could contain. They've studied you like a specimen, trying to figure out the source of your glow, but the truth is, they'll never understand it because your power is not of this world. It's divine. You weren't meant to be controlled. And that's exactly why they watch, because they fear you. You are the force they cannot contain, the signal that disrupts their illusion of control. It's no coincidence you feel observed, it's a sign of your significance. The more they watch, the more they confirm you are not just any individual, you are a chosen one. And as long as they monitor, they'll continue to see the evidence of your light, your strength, and your power, something they can never put out. You are being watched, not because you're a threat in the traditional sense, but because you're a reminder that they cannot control what's beyond their comprehension. Your energy will always be the anomaly they cannot explain, the force they cannot suppress, and the sign that the world is changing, one powerful chosen, one at a time. Beyond the material world, the divine design of the chosen ones. There are moments in life where you sense that your path is not entirely your own, that there's a force guiding you, something beyond the material, beyond the physical realm of everyday life. It's a strange feeling, like you're walking in two worlds at once, one foot in the tangible, the other in the intangible. At times, it can feel disorienting, as if the very fabric of reality is pulling you in directions that don't quite make sense. But there's a deeper truth here, one that only the chosen ones can truly understand. You are not here by accident. Your existence is part of a divine design, a blueprint laid out long before you even took your first breath. Your soul, your energy, it has always had a purpose. The world you live in, the material realm, is merely a backdrop to your true mission. The real world, the one that calls to you, is one of spiritual alignment, of deeper understanding, and of purpose far greater than anything earthly pursuits could provide. The truth is, you are more than just a physical being. You are a vessel, a conduit for divine energy, and this world cannot fully comprehend the depth of that power. While others are concerned with the fleeting things of this world, money, status, success, you, the chosen ones, are here to shift the very essence of existence. Your purpose is written in the stars, coded into the very fabric of the universe, and you are here to carry it out. It's not an easy path, and it certainly isn't the path most would choose. But this journey is your soul's calling, and it will continue to lead you beyond the material world. There will be moments when you feel disconnected from those around you, when you can't explain why you see things so differently, but that's because your eyes are trained to see the higher truth. You are tuned to frequencies that others cannot hear, and you feel a connection to the divine that guides you through the chaos of the world. Every step you take is part of a larger plan, even if you can't see the full picture right now. You are here to embody that design, to be the living proof that there is more than meets the eye in this world. You were chosen for a purpose, and that purpose is divine. The burden of being chosen, embracing your role in a world that doesn't understand. Being chosen is not a gift without its burdens. It's a heavy responsibility that can feel isolating at times. Imagine, for a moment, knowing deep in your soul that you are meant to do something extraordinary, yet feeling like no one around you can even begin to understand what that is. The world may look at you, try to understand you, and yet they never will. The truth is, most people will never get it. They will never understand why you think the way you do, why you feel the way you feel, why you are constantly seeking something more. And at times, this can feel like a weight, a constant reminder that you are different. But here's the truth, that difference is your strength. It's not a curse. It's the calling you've always known, even before you could articulate it. I remember when I first started feeling this burden, this weight of knowing that I was meant for something far beyond the ordinary. It felt like an impossible task to navigate. I would look around and see people living their lives without a care, and I'd think, why can't I be like them? Why do I have to carry this weight? But then I realized something powerful. The weight I was carrying wasn't something to be feared. It was something to embrace. It was the very thing that set me apart, that made me capable of doing things others could only dream of. The burden of being chosen is not meant to break you. It's meant to refine you, to shape you into the person you were always meant to be. It's not about being easy, it's about being real, about stepping into your truth even when it's difficult. You are not here to fit in, to follow the crowd. You were born to lead, to stand apart, to do the things that others are too afraid to do. The world may not understand your journey, but that's okay. Your strength is in your ability to walk your path even when it feels lonely. When you embrace your role, when you accept the burden of being chosen, you step into your true power. And trust me, the world will start to see you differently. Your energy is a beacon, recognizing the light you carry. There's a quiet power in your presence, a subtle glow that others can sense, even if they don't fully understand it. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the eyes of everyone on you, not in a judgmental way, but as if something about you is drawing them in, like they can feel something shifting in the air? That's your energy. It's not just the way you look or the words you speak. It's something deeper, something invisible but undeniable. You are a beacon, you carry light, a divine energy that radiates from within you, and though you may not always see it, the world can feel it. It can be difficult at times, especially when you're surrounded by people who don't get it, who don't understand the force that you are. But there's a truth you need to accept. Your energy is not something to hide, something to dim, or something to be ashamed of. It's a gift. I remember feeling this energy for the first time. It was overwhelming. I'd be in conversations, and I'd notice people reacting to me in ways I couldn't explain. It was like they were seeing something in me that I couldn't see in myself. And at first, it was uncomfortable. I wanted to shrink, to hide, to fit in with the crowd. But then I realized something important. The world needs this energy. The world needs you to shine. It needs you to step into your full potential and let your light lead the way. You are not just existing, you are influencing, impacting, and transforming everything around you. Whether you see it or not, you are a beacon of hope, a guiding light in a world that is often lost in darkness. Your energy does not just affect the people who are close to you, it ripples out, touching lives in ways you may never fully understand. Every time you step into your truth, every time you stand tall and unapologetically be who you are, you create a space for others to do the same. And that is your power. The spiritual battle, forces of light vs. forces of darkness. Every chosen one faces a battle, a spiritual battle. It's not fought with physical weapons or on battlefields you can see, but it's a war for your soul, your energy, and your purpose. There are forces in this world, forces of darkness, that seek to hold you down, to suppress your light, and to keep you from stepping fully into your power. These forces thrive in the shadows, in fear, in control. They want you to believe that you are powerless, that you are just another cog in the machine, that you don't have the strength to change the world. But they are wrong. You are not just another person, you are a warrior of light, and your light is a weapon that can break through even the darkest of shadows. The battle is real, but it's not one you fight alone. Every step you take towards your true self is a step in the direction of freedom, not just for you, but for everyone around you. I've felt these forces before. I've had moments where I felt the weight of the darkness closing in, where it felt like the whole world was trying to push me down. But every time I felt that pressure, I also felt a stronger pull, a calling to rise above it, to stand tall and push through. That's the light within you, fighting back against the darkness. And every time you stand up, every time you refuse to be silenced, the darkness retreats. The forces of light are always with you, guiding you, empowering you to keep going. This spiritual battle is not one of despair, it's one of empowerment. Every challenge you face, every moment of doubt, is a test that strengthens you, refines you, and prepares you to face even greater challenges. The more you rise, the stronger the forces of darkness will push back. But the truth is, they are powerless against you. You are a force of light, and nothing can extinguish your fire. You were born for this battle, and you will not lose. The power of collective action, finding other chosen ones. Do you ever feel like you're walking through life alone, as if no one truly understands the path you're on? There are moments when you question whether you're the only one who feels the weight of your energy, your purpose, and the spiritual journey that you carry with you every day. It's easy to feel isolated when you're walking a path that seems so different from everyone else's. You might look around and wonder if there are others like you. People who truly understand the forces at work in your life. People who can see the bigger picture and the deeper calling you've been chosen to fulfill. I know I've felt that way before. There were times when I thought I was the only one who could hear the quiet whispers of the universe, the only one who felt that deep connection to something far greater than myself. But then, something amazing happened. I met others. It wasn't an accident. These were people whose energy resonated with mine in ways I couldn't explain. It was like a magnetic force pulling us together, drawing us into a shared purpose, a collective mission that was bigger than any of us individually. We were connected by a common thread, a divine understanding that we were all meant for something more, something higher. And let me tell you, when you find those people, when you connect with others who understand the light you carry, there is a shift, a powerful shift. I know that the journey of being a chosen one can sometimes feel like a solo mission, but in reality, there are more of us than you think. There is power in unity, in collective action. When we come together, our energy amplifies, our purpose becomes clearer, and our strength grows exponentially. The world doesn't want us to come together because they know that when we do, we become unstoppable. But we don't need to hide anymore. The time has come for us to find each other, to recognize each other, and to join forces to bring about the change we've been destined to create. So, look around you. Seek out the ones whose energy resonates with yours. You'll know them when you find them. And together, we will rise, not just as individuals, but as a collective force that will transform the world. The divine design, trusting in your journey and purpose. There are moments in life when you're faced with uncertainty, moments when doubt creeps in and makes you question everything you've believed about yourself and your purpose. Have you ever wondered if you're on the right path, if the struggles you're facing are leading you to something greater, or if you're just lost in a maze of confusion? It's natural to question your journey, especially when you're carrying the weight of being a chosen one. The road is often winding, filled with unexpected turns, and at times it can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth: you are exactly where you need to be. The path you're walking was laid out for you before you even took your first breath. Every step, every struggle, every moment of doubt is part of the divine design that is leading you to fulfill your purpose. I've had my own doubts along the way, times when I felt like I was stumbling in the dark, unsure of what was next. I remember the nights when I lay awake, wondering if I was truly walking the right path or if I was just fooling myself. But in those moments of uncertainty, something incredible happened. I realized that the doubts and struggles weren't signs that I was lost. They were signs that I was exactly where I needed to be. The divine design of my life was unfolding, step by step, and every challenge was a lesson that was shaping me into the person I was meant to become. And the same is true for you. You are not lost. Your journey is unfolding in the exact way it's supposed to. Trust that every moment, no matter how difficult or confusing it may seem, is bringing you closer to your true purpose. The universe has a plan for you, and you are a vital part of that plan. Trust in the process, trust in the divine timing, and trust in your own inner knowing. Your journey is sacred, and it's leading you to exactly where you need to be. Every challenge you face is strengthening you, refining you, and preparing you for the powerful work you're meant to do. You may not always see the bigger picture, but trust that you are always being guided, always being supported by the forces of the universe that have chosen you for this journey. Your purpose is divine, and you are walking it with every step you take. Conclusion: stepping into your power as the chosen one. The time has come to fully step into your power. For far too long, you've carried the weight of being different, of feeling misunderstood, and of walking a path that seems to set you apart from the world. But now, it's time to embrace that difference. It's time to stop hiding, to stop shrinking, and to fully step into the light that you were always meant to carry. You've been chosen for a reason. You are not here by accident. Your energy, your presence, and your purpose are not just random occurrences, they are divine. And now, the world is ready for you to rise. The forces of light are calling you to stand tall, to claim your space, and to shine brighter than ever before. You have everything within you that you need to succeed. You have the strength, the wisdom, and the divine guidance to fulfill your purpose. But it's up to you to take that first step. It's up to you to embrace your true self, to honor the divine calling within you, and to show up in the world as the powerful, chosen one you were always meant to be. I know it's not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you question everything you've believed. But remember this: you are a force of nature. You are a disruption to the status quo, a beacon of light in a world that needs your energy now more than ever. The world will try to hold you back, to make you feel small, to make you doubt your power. But you are not small. You are a force that cannot be contained. And now is the time to rise. Step into your power and know that the universe has your back. You were chosen because you have the ability to create change, to heal, to transform, and to inspire. Your light is not a burden, it's a gift. And it's time to let that gift shine. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and step into your power knowing that you are not alone. You are part of a greater force, a divine design that is shaping the future. This is your time. Embrace it, own it, and know that you are the chosen one the world has been waiting for.